It's going down. I'm yelling, Timber! We are back for the love of Arsenal, as my friend would say.
No wonder you've not been able to release a track,
What do you
a
mean?
track record.
What do you
Your
mean?
voice.
It's, it,
Repeat the
it's,
song. Repeat
it's
the
going
song.
down.
No,
I'm
no, 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 no,
yelling,
no.
Timber!
Stop. My internet
Really?
is breaking.
Really? I have a fantastic voice. Guys, you're welcome to
Wow.
Arsenal Presents. Like the video your way in. We are getting excited. We just officially announced the signing of Jurgen Timber. Are you excited?
I've been excited since we got linked, and it
Okay.
was like, you see, the moment we bid and then got rejected, and I realized we would sign him.
Okay. You're confident.
Because yes, I had the confidence because there were not any challenger on the plate. It was just we offering the best possible contract for the club to just accept. You understand? So
Are you sure
I've
there was
been
there was no challengers? I heard Bayern Munich was interested.
The level at which we are going now, it's quite
Wait,
smooth.
you like we have a Ghanaian brother in the house. Charlie, this season they excite me.
Charlie, my
Shout out
brother.
to you. Shout out to
My
you.
brother, go back, bless you. If you can't just stay there, yeah, just stay there.
Shout out to you. Make
Yeah.
sure you like the video. Very important.
So from actually the second bit, I've been very excited. I've watched actually full games and some clips on him,
Okay.
and I'm extremely happy. We've been talking about this for the past 3 days. Anytime we talk about team selection and stuff, we always find a way to put him in.
Exactly.
Even if like will play for 30 minutes or something, because he's the caliber of player Arteta needs. And he said it. If you watch his interview, he's even more excited than me. You understand?
You saw the
and
aura
he
of
has been an
Arteta.
Arsenal fan. He has been an Arsenal fan from anyway. I always put it this way: if you're a football lover, yeah, and you love the beautiful game, where the game is played in the most scintillating manner,
Exciting, seductive football.
then you will have love for Arsenal.
You should.
Some way.
You should.
You understand? Yeah, we've disappointed a little bit trophy wise, but he said he's an Arsenal fan. He's been watching Arsenal. When he was young, he was asked if he has an opportunity to leave which team. He mentioned categorically Arsenal.
I like that.
So it is a dream come true.
Sure.
And for me, the caliber of player he is, I want that type of mentality in our team. And we've got him. So I'm over the moon. I'm very happy. And I know our people, most of our supporters who have actually trust in the process or now jumping on the process, they will also be happy. Yeah.
So shout out to Efosa in the building. Good day, my brothers. How are you doing? We're doing fine. Can see we're doing fine. Exactly.
Yeah.
Timber and rice in the bag. I love that. I'm excited. I'm very excited because he's a genuinely he's a top player that can get world class in our ranks.
Yeah. Imagine you. I want to take your mind back. Yeah.
Okay.
He said timber and rice. You know, in Africa, sometimes you go and buy your rice. You don't want to go home and you find this wood, the type of timber type of wood.
Exactly.
And then you sit there with fresh air and you eat your rice. And it's the most delicious time ever, or the most exciting and delicious rice you will ever have.
Exactly.
So that is the combination. The timber, you sit on the timber, and the rice.
Uncle Ben's rice. Uncle Ben's rice. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it because for the first time in a long while, we are genuinely signing good players. Not some cast-offs, not some sloppy seconds. I mean, genuinely. Look, if notice the rhetoric comes from these players, right? They are excited to come to Arsenal.
Yeah.
They saw what we did last season and they want to join on the train.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
For me, I think people will really. Actually, I know a lot of our supporters know already. They can see where the club is going or how structured we are now.
A lot of our supporters,
But
are you not too generous?
some, let me use some,
Okay.
maybe 50, 60, 70%. It's okay, yeah. But they can see where we are going. And we are actually signing quality Champions League players.
Yeah.
You know, yes, you can somebody could oh Kai is not my type of player, but I'll support him. There are people saying that. There are
Sure.
even people already comparing, oh, Madison is, and people do that all the time. I don't understand why supporters or fans these days they still don't learn. You understand? You cannot just because they played in different teams and they've moved to different teams. So things can go south any day or extremely good any day. And you have to learn with
Sure.
your utterances.
Sure.
But it is all about education and how people see stuff. Kai is coming from a different background into a very exciting team. Yeah. Somebody said Madison. Madison is a better player. Madison is going to, it's like what happened to the Suma.
Hey,
You understand?
we'll,
So,
we'll come to that one. Let's just focus on our player. I don't want us to just veer off the. Okay, okay, no problem. I'll continue from here. Like, I'm excited for Timber. I'm excited that we have a genuine top class player who's coming to the ranks. We moved away from getting casters, players who are not up to certain quality or requirement to take us to the next level. Because we know how we suffered last season when Silva was injured and the likes of Ropo not to play. So we're not having genuinely what I'll call exciting rotational players. Now it's going to be very difficult for Arteta not to rotate his squad because there's genuine quality in the squad. These excuses that we have to play certain players or overplay players or get them burnt out. There's no more excuses. You can actually leave Ben White out and play Timber. You can actually move Saliba out, give him some rest, and move him into the left side, so right side of the central defense. I put Timber. You can actually take Timber, put him in the center half, and play. And we have genuine quality in the first time in like 10 years. Guys, I am genuinely excited. Genuinely excited. Shout out to Efosa. I said Kai Harvard is someone resuscitating his career. He will come good. I think resuscitating his career is a bit too strong to say. I understand what you mean, but I don't think Kai Havertz is a bad player. Even though when he was at Chelsea, a lot of Arsenal fans were trolling him because he's an opposition player. But if you watch his touches, his movement, his quality, you can see there's a quality in there. You can't just say he's resuscitating his career. I understand the context of using that word resuscitating his career at Arsenal, but I think Chelsea has been very poor. The whole Chelsea team has been very poor. In the last 2 or 3 years, no player of any quality has actually performed at Chelsea. So I believe Kai Havertz has the touch. He has the ability, the technical ability, the pace, the panache to actually flourish at Arsenal. You back? I can hear you.
yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, so
Yeah, so my point is you can have your little doubts,
sure.
but be bold when they start working out. You come out and say your the truth behind everything. So it is what it is. I'm excited. I've told you already. I'm looking for us to sign 5 players,
Okay.
and I'm okay with the defense now. But one more midfielder, and then a different type of striker. I'm good. We are good to go.
Okay. So let's read some of the commentary that came actually from Edu and Arteta regarding Timber. So sporting director Edu said, "We are very happy to bring in Urin to Arsenal. He's a player that we have admired for a long time. So it's credit to everyone in our team that made this happen. Urin is a young, talented international player who fits our vision of competing with a young squad. I know Urin cannot wait to get started. We are really hoping that he will come great success here for many years." Then Mikel Arteta added, "We are really excited that Urin has joined us. He's a young, versatile, young defender who fits into our system, provide our squad with so much added quality. I like that. Jorin is a young player, but has achieved so much. He has experienced what it's like to go into major international tournaments on more than one occasion, as well as trophies he has won with Ajax. We look forward to welcoming and integrating Jorin into our squad. If you notice the pattern, right, we are signing young players with solid experience.
Mhm.
And I like that.
Solid, extremely solid, man.
Yeah. And I like that.
I keep thinking about the combination on the right hand side. At least if we have three top quality, but different style of play
Wait.
with a defensive mindset too. You understand?
Sure.
White, Tomiyasu, and then Timber.
Timber.
And Timber is more of a white type. Actually, the three of them they can play in three. I feel Timber will be a more better player in the midfield when converted than maybe a White or a Tomiyasu. But when it comes to the other attributes,
Yeah. I think
especially
we underrate the on the ball quality of Ben White. If you notice the first time, I think 3 years ago, when him and Gabriel played at the Emirates against Man City, that we outplayed them, but we lost the match because of inexperience.
Yeah.
White was solid on the ball.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes
No, I'm not actually, from my side, I'm not actually underestimating his qualities. I'm just looking at how, you see, there are certain players that are equally good on the ball.
Okay.
But when you compare, when you look at them critically, one is more flamboyant,
okay, which is true,
on the ball than the other.
Yeah.
That maybe that is the word I have to use. Timber looks more like not with this defensive qualities, no, but like
his offensive qualities.
Trent, yes, like Trent going forward with the ball. That is
just like
a
better defender than Trent,
but a better defender than Trent. You understand? And can play multiple positions. Trent cannot play as a center back, but Timber can.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm looking at that quality, the end product.
So let's read some of the chat I just came in from Efusa. The team roster is solid. I am genuinely excited. I will even go on a limb to say Arsenal will win the league and one cup. I share your optimism too. Even though other people say we are getting too excited, but I share your optimism. Timber has the ability to be a superstar. 100%.
Extreme,
yeah. Timber is better than White on the ball in comparison. I do not. I do not.
Yeah, that is what I mean. And that is what I've explained. Look at, okay, so let me ask you, Trent and White, who is better on the ball? We are not talking about the defensive side of things. Who is better going forward on the ball?
But that's an unfair comparison.
Just pick one.
No, that you did not coin that question correctly. Do you know why? I'll tell you why.
Okay,
playing as a right back on the ball and comparing
this modern day right back, modern day right back.
Okay, I'll give to Trent. Let's be fair. I'll give to Trent.
Exactly. So that is what we are talking about. You understand?
Yeah.
Going forward on the ball. Don't get me wrong. White is extremely underestimate what he does
on the ball.
With the ball.
Yeah.
But Trent is more like a constant threat, if I have to put it that way.
Exactly.
When he's on the ball than White. And that is all the argument. And when it comes to defense, top quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm genuinely excited to see the competition between Timber and Ben White, because it will improve the quality of the competition in the squad. And all these myths of we have to have a starting level is going to change the narrative, because
exactly. I'm about to ask another question.
Okay.
What do you say to people who are a bit but what about Ben White position? What about Saliba's position? Like people who sometimes get worried or more protective of certain players
because they have
not
an
being able to
agenda
keep
and they are a stand.
not
They are a
being
stand. They are a
not
stand
being
to
able
certain
to keep their
players.
position, especially like the left back. Yeah,
Yeah.
we keep talking about Tierney. I know
Terence
your
Tierney.
stand with Tierney.
Yeah.
I know your stand, but there are people who feels like, oh, but Tierney, how would Tierney fit into the team? Why aren't we starting Tierney? Why do we keep you understand?
Yeah.
What would you say about those, or what's your take on?
Okay, before I answer that question, if you don't mind, let me read this chat from Efosa. Ben White is extremely good on the ball, but Timber is more natural, which is fair. I understand what you're saying. With the bowl of rice in my hand, I like that. The bowl of rice in my hand was so sweet. So let me answer the question. I'm tired of fans. I don't know whether it's their mental disingenuousness or people are actually sick in the brain. You cannot ask for Arsenal to compete with Man City and yet be a stand of a particular player.
Exactly.
That is oxymoronic because you're asking for us to compete with Man City, but when you bring the resources to compete with Man City, you are advocating for a particular player because you are a stand of that player. That is crazy.
And this is where I also say that yes, you can feel okay if we have this player as a backup, it gives us more opportunity or chances of winning other trophies or competing for other trophies. But
can you rephrase it? I'll push back on that. I don't think we have any backup anymore. I think we are building a squad that every week fans should understand that there will be changes every week.
Changes, good.
Every week.
So maybe it is not backup is not the right word.
Exactly.
We have a squad. Let me use just the squad. Yeah. I like the fact that I have to compete to keep my place.
Sure.
And not just with one game.
Yeah.
Every training session.
Sure.
And that is the quality we're looking for.
And that's the only way to displace Man City.
For me not to forget.
Yeah.
No matter how we want to win, we should also remember there are certain players, no matter how loyal you are with them or you want them to play, they might leave your team. But it would not change. They will go somewhere else and probably win something or perform better. But it wouldn't change anything because you know where you are going. A typical example, Cancelo.
Exactly.
Look, he played more than 10 games for City before being pushed out. But they became a better unit.
Sure.
Defensively. So sometimes we just have to learn to give room for our experts or our coaches, those who are actually in the position to do their job.
Even though, see, I just think sometimes it's not the managers or the coaches. I just think there's a loud minority of idiots that hide under being fans and stands. Because if you want to compete with Man City, if you want to win the Champions League, if you want to have a good competition in the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, you have to have a good squad. It's not rocket science. You have to have a good squad. And if you want to be able to compete by February, March, and April, we don't have to play players consistently and burn them out before January. Meaning, some of your favorite players might not play 5 consistent games. It is what it is.
You know my stand already. My take is like Efosa have said it, and I've mentioned it here before.
Yeah.
The Bayerns, the
Madrid,
even Barcelona's. Look at the quality of squad they have.
Exactly.
Do you think I care if we have the same? I'll be extremely happy because I know had we had a replacement like Timber in the team,
maybe we'd have won the league.
Maybe we'd have won the league.
Exactly.
Yes. And this is where I also look at it. When City shipped out Cancelo, they had Ake coming in.
And the young boy. They had another young boy. They had another young boy.
Lewis.
That was coming in. Yeah.
Good. And even Akanji was doing a job. When Cancelo wasn't even Walker wasn't playing well.
Wasn't playing.
It is because whether you rate a certain player or not, it is the quality. It is not far off.
Sure.
But look at Saliba and Holding.
Jesus Christ. It's like comparing heaven and hell. The disparity is far
It's too
apart.
far.
It's too far.
It's too far. Yeah, it's too far.
So let me read this from Efosa. We need healthy competition. This is Arsenal. We should not. We should shift the goalpost every time. If it is not Madrid, we'll be saying why Madrid win Champions League because they have arrays of stars. See, we have to understand that there's a loud minority of ignorant fans that are very loud because it's like they contradict themselves. You can't be having a stand for a particular player, yet you want the Arsenal squad to have quality. Those two things are contradictory. You can't.
We need extreme quality. Read his last message. I have something to say about
okay. So if Futa comes in again, say you must be of the highest level to compete. Exactly. When Arsene Wenger was winning left, right, and center, we had amazing areas of stars. Even Alex Ferguson had exactly.
You remember when he said Alex Ferguson, then 1990. The 99 United team that won the league. They won it with 1 point. Yeah?
Yeah.
No, yes, 9 points. But it was that same season we lost Petit. Had Petit been there for that particular season, we would have won the league. Somebody like me, I would have said we have won the league. Because that midfield, Petit and would have won the league, and even Vieira. It was the best combination. You understand? So you need when your top player is not on form, you bring in another top player.
Another top player, not bringing an inferior player.
And this is the Ferguson squad. If you remember, there was a time Ferguson had Rooney, Berbatov, Tevez.
Imagine.
And there was one more player, but they were top strikers in the league.
In their own right. Exactly. Remember there was a time they had Dwight York and the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Teddy Sheringham.
Four top line strikers. Nobody was saying
that is why I say people don't actually give Wenger enough credit. Because when you look at the squad we had, apart from Henry Beckham, we have Francis Jeffers.
Now we brought in Will Todd and Davosuka one time.
Francis Jeffers.
He flopped massively.
Yes.
Now when we bought from Everton, he was a good goal scorer. Everton. He came to Arsenal and he was a massive, monumental flop.
We were winning leagues with centre backs like maybe Upson. You remember?
Upson,
if you don't have so Campbell,
that went to West Ham. Yeah, I remember him.
So football, unless you should be a lover of the game and go back and learn about other teams, the teams that have dominated. Even if you look at Chelsea, the team that they weren't playing any better, beautiful football. But if you look at the team that won the Champions League for them, the first one, the first one in particular. Check their bench.
It was quality. Damien Duff, they have Gudjonsen, Caseman, Drogba. They had rich quality on the bench. So that's why I don't understand how Arsenal fans can be rooting for a single. Remember, I used to watch the Starting 11 show on AFTV last time, right?
Yeah.
And some of them will be rooting for, why is Kerentin not starting? Are you insane? Zinchenko is playing, and I'm not saying he's a better defender. He's a better player for the
system.
What is wrong with you? I didn't say defensively, Kerentin is not superior to Zinchenko. But I'm sorry, for the system we play, Zinchenko is a better player.
But even with that argument, we've lost games where Tierney played full 90 minutes. We drew games but because it was their favorite player or they wanted him to play, they don't want to shift the actual blame on, yeah, he played but he did his job.
What
So
job?
don't pick and choose
You say,
when to
yeah.
pick on one player. I get it. It's a team sport, but just because your favorite player started, exactly. You see, he's meant Meluda, Kalu, and Anelka. All these
Exactly.
players were coming from the bench.
Sure.
So for me, I'm all in. If we are going to sign 3 best left back, that is what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind even Shaka's gone, but if we can keep Partey for 1 more year, Jorginho is not a bad player like we think or we see him.
No, he's a quality. He's a quality player. With
Exactly,
experience.
and we will sign even Fafana, or we will sign the Madrid.
Your favorite team, Tchouaméni.
Yes, Madrid.
Tchouaméni. You're still thinking of Tchouaméni? Mm-hmm.
If it happens, and we have Rice and we have Kai, I
I
don't
love
care.
Bale.
We will rotate. I saw a video
Sure.
where they were breaking down the number of games City players like played among each
Among
other,
themselves, yeah.
and it was just 10, 15 games, 10, 15. And look at the number of games they played, about 50 games. Some players were playing 20, a little bit more.
Sure.
But what it does was it gave those top players to recover, gave them the chance to recover. You understand? And that is why you build a super team.
I love this comment. Shout out to Norfolk. I love this comment because it's like sometimes like I'm making a rational argument. People don't have sense. I don't know what is wrong with the modern fan.
He wouldn't have finished the season.
Because he's injury
That
prone.
is fact.
That is fact.
Yeah.
Let me read the comment. If Cheney was first choice, he wouldn't have finished the season. I think this season was good for him. Allowed to finish the season and build on his. Exactly. He does not have the body to play an excellent number of games. But
and we forget, even during the season, he was injured. He was injured too.
Exactly.
Even when he wasn't playing much games. But
exactly.
This is what I want, yeah. I wish he goes to, let's say, a Newcastle or one of the teams where he can play week in, week out. And then we can see, and then let's just wait till the end of the season and just the number of games he plays.
He's going to play.
And then we will get to understand why he was being rotated because
even a breeder.
Listen, it is a very difficult job when you know you have a player who is prone to injuries.
Exactly.
So even bringing him on as a sub,
you are taking a risk.
It's a risk.
It's a risk. He doesn't have the stamina. His body can't take it. And this stance cannot actually think out of the box because they are just blind loyal. Oh, Tenny is a better defender. Oh, Christ. Nobody's arguing that he's not a better defender. But is he a better player than Zinchenko? That's when the rubber meets the road.
Yeah.
He's not a better player. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you the state at which we are now.
Yeah.
We can lose any player, and I know we will get a replacement.
Yeah.
And that is all I'm looking for.
Sorry to interrupt you. Now, the same Arsenal fans were complaining, Partey, we cannot rely on Partey on the big games, right? Now, if in beginning of the season, and Partey is still with us, and we are playing with Rice, they start complaining, why is Partey not playing? Why is Partey not playing? Like you can't win. Shout out to Akim Morgan. We didn't see you yesterday. Akim Morgan in the building. Shout out to you. I don't know what's the infatuation of our fans to put players against each other. The disrespect Zinchenko has been shown after coming in and challenging. Exactly. He
changed our style of play. We were winning games. Listen, sometimes it's anyway. That is why sometimes these opposition fans have the nerve to shit on some of this people like us because we try to add reasoning. Players might be playing from players even you can get a left back, but their way of doing things, it's like we're talking about the Ben White and Timber. They both can play left back and
right back rather.
Right back, and then in defense, right?
Yeah.
But they are different modes.
Sure.
Ball quality is different. They handle things differently.
Differently.
So there's no point for us to sit and want to compare. You can choose. Okay, I would love these guys to start, but to always compare what Zinchenko did. Tierney, since being at Arsenal,
can't do it.
Has not done half of it.
So let me read this one from 87, Nathan. In fact, I support Arsenal FC. No, see, it's true. It's Arsenal Football Club. For me, right? The club comes first before any player. Because player come and go, the club remains. Common sense. Players will come and go, the club remains. I love Jesus, but I'll never take Jesus over the club.
No way. No way.
Nathan again says, these same Arsenal fans that were screaming Partey was the best CDM in the league are screaming Rice is better now. No one had Rice at all of the in their top 3 last season. Exactly. No fans always change their mind at any time. Fans want to hold players to a certain standard and accountability, but you can't hold those fans to any accountability or any standards. You see how crazy that is?
The signing of Rice, the reason why I'm extremely happy, it is not because, yes, the quality is there, but it is the age and the caliber of player. Like he has played in the Premiership.
You're missing one thing.
He's a leader.
You are missing one thing.
Yeah. What?
Availability.
Availability, yeah. And he has proven that he's always ready to play.
Exactly.
I'm happy. Those are the type of players we need. And I said this to you the last time. I want us to keep Partey. We keep Partey. Partey we know game. We can pick and choose when we play both of them.
Exactly.
And rest one. And then
play Jorginho on the next game. Exactly.
At the end of the day, Arsenal comes first.
We've seen the likes of a particular player.
We've seen the likes of. Look at how we all love Van Persie. True, like the 10 years he spent or the 9 years he spent at Arsenal, and 8.5 was injuries. When he was able to stay injury free, the little baby in him spoke. It is time to leave this place.
You're petty.
He left. No, he left.
Sure.
So why should I be loyal to a player? Yes, I love Tierney. He's a good defender. Those are the caliber of players, aside the injuries, we are looking to have in Arsenal. But everybody is replaceable.
Sure. So let's look at some of these comments. Efosa said, we saw the impact of Zinchenko last season as being revolutionary, and I like the flexibility and ingenuity of Arteta to shake up things and put someone different like Kiwior there and played exactly. And I love that too. And Akin said, it is not that they like Tierney. It's the fact that they hate the manager and any signing that does not have to do with it. That don't have to do with the manager.
That's another angle.
That's another angle. It's true. Yeah. Akin, you're right. That's another angle. And Nathan says, I've seen Henry leave. I'm not attached to any player. It doesn't mean I don't love the players, but I'm not attached to any player. Players come and go. But the Arsenal will always remain. Will remain. And Efosa says, I also want us to sign Yusuf Fofana for real for depth. You see? Efosa shares my sentiment. So I am not crazy.
Fofana. No, you are not. You are never crazy. You are never crazy. You are never. The fact that you support Holding is just my nightmare, but you are never crazy.
Really? I support Holding. So Akin said, and people bring up Liverpool game to hate on Zini, like we haven't seen Tierney get murdered by Mahrez. Exactly. I love Tierney and I hope he stays. I just don't like the disrespect. Shout out to Akin. See, I love the fact that we have a community of sensible fans. You know, I've been saying it. I want a lot of subscribers. I want a lot of people to be interactive with, but I want sensible fans that we can actually be logical and objective. We all love Tierney, but we know Zini is just a better player for the system.
Read the last message.
Say, how VP destroyed my attachment with players. That was it. Exactly.
That was, for me, that was it. I was like, okay.
But you know who destroyed mine, right?
Fabregas.
That was it for me. Fabregas just destroyed everything.
Exactly. So look at the names we were mentioning. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have the right to dream.
Sure.
And back then we dreamt about having because we had one of the best strikers and the best midfielder. We were just dreaming and hoping that we get the best defensive. But even with that, that particular team, had Song stayed, Song was also part of those
that left us,
quote unquote ungrateful players.
Exactly.
He went for Kleb was part of it.
Nasri.
All this Nasri was part of it. You understand? Yes, you can come back and you can come out and say, oh, the club was this and that and that. But had they given the loyalty that some of our supporters do give to certain players, then we would have been a better team because we had maybe some few defenders, would have been a better team.
Exactly.
And goalkeeper.
The main crop is that the main thing is that players will come and go. But the team will remain. So you can't get necessarily attached to players I love this player so much. He has to play regardless of the meritocracy that is supposed to.
And there's a saying that really. Okay, I think one of the comments said it. It is because of the coach in charge. They don't like the coach, so they have to find a way, something to whip him with.
To poke at him.
Yes. So they use this phrase. Oh, Arteta don't like Tierney. And they did the same thing. They did the same thing with Saliba.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't like that player. He's too egoistic. Arteta is too. They use all the English. I told you they use the English. They were the reason why the lawyers are searching for the dictionary to frame the words for rights, and we are still not getting it. They are the main reason because they've used all the jargons in the dictionary.
Oh, do you remember? Even though we are pivoting a little bit, do you remember the fact that right now? Remember when Pep, quote unquote, have the audacity to send Cancelo out because Cancelo was actually being having acts of insubordination and being disrespectful. Yeah. But when Arteta did it to Oba, how can he do it to Aubameyang? He can't handle big players. But
yes, that was the word I was looking for. He cannot handle big players.
But when Pep does it, Pep can handle big players.
And they go like, but Pep has won, so he has the right. Yeah, this is. But you are the same person who you want your club to succeed.
Exactly.
So how can you have that kind of characters in your and that has actually caused us now for years.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if it wasn't for bad characters in the dressing room, the Europa League final under Emery would have won.
Would have won, yeah.
Because that season, look at how we hammered them in the season, in the league. So it's about time for me. Even if next 2 years, Saka start to put on certain attitude, let it go and bring in another one.
Exactly. No player is bigger than any team. No player.
People celebrate the Madrids and Barcelonas and whatnot. If they were just holding on to players just because we love him, he plays the way I want. Roberto Carlos will be playing for Madrid still.
So let's just comment from Mefosa. We are becoming the Galacticos, and people say the Blue Rascals are telling me they will compete next season, and Arsenal will fight for top 4. I laugh in Spanish. This is fucking crazy. See,
how do you laugh in Spanish?
See, the illusion of the Chelsea Rascals, shout out to Efosa, is comical. Yeah. They don't, apart from Enzo, they don't have any senior midfielder. They don't have any senior striker, but for some reason, Arsenal will compete for top 4 while they overtake Arsenal. He doesn't make any logical footballing sense.
You see, they are the people I say they have a farm. Yeah, we both have a farm, and they stand. There is a wall between our farms, and they've made a hole. Yeah, and they keep peeping through and looking at the plants or the vegetables we are planting, yeah, whilst their farm is full of useless grass, even a dog will not go and eat. But they just they're looking through the window and saying, look at the carrot, look at the maize, look at this thing you are planting. Oh, I'm sure they are not going to go and taste delicious. But yours, you've not even started planting anything. You've not even weed your farm yet. So I look at them and sometimes I laugh. Focus on your own. Go and find the right seed to even start planting. You know?
Sure.
But somebody will say it's part of football. But before I talk about other club, I make sure we are doing the right thing. So I'm happy.
As we round off this segment, right? Who do you think, even though, like I said, we'll be having rotation almost every week, but what do you think if you are playing Man City, will play right fullback? Will it be Timber or Ben White?
It depends who we want to play on the left side.
But what would you be comfortable with?
Now I've got you thinking, right? So
yeah. So let's say you're playing Man City tomorrow.
This is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. It's either, if you are playing Man City tomorrow, I'll either play a Kiwior and convert Timber.
Okay.
Or I would play Tomiyasu and use what do you call it? White. Because Tomiyasu can also convert a little bit. We underestimate Tomiyasu badly. So it depends. And I can even still use Tomiyasu on the left and then use Timber on the right.
That would be my choice.
Which is equal.
If I'm playing Man City tomorrow, I'm playing Timber as the right full back and I'm playing Tomiyasu as my left back. That's what I'm doing. So let's read a few of the commentary. Not Fokker said, I had a Chelsea fan tell me we have similar seasons because both teams did not win a trophy. That is delusional.
Okay.
That is
thank them. Okay. That is what I'm saying. Because they will tell you we have the same farm. We have the same farm because they see my corn growing taller and they see their wheat growing taller. So we had the same season. Okay.
That's crazy. He was trying to explain to me that finishing second is equal to finishing 12. That is ridiculous. Number one, we're in the Champions League. They're not in the Champions League. That's the first. That's logical difference,
they are not even in
Europa
what
League.
Do you call it? No. Conference.
They're not even there.
After conference, they have company meeting. You are not even in the company meeting.
Efosa says he's playing Timber. Okay. 87 Nathan says Timber. Arsenal fans text football lovers love exactly. A lot of people are playing Timber. Efosa says because it's more comfortable on the ball and can tackle properly. Exactly. I'm picking Timber. That doesn't mean Ben White is not great.
No. So imagine using Timber for like 60, 70 minutes.
I'll bring Ben White, finish it.
Yes. And you use Tomiyasu for and then you bring in Zinchenko.
Or Tierney to finish it.
Or Tierney. I don't see Tierney being part of the team, if I have to be truthful. I just have a feeling we might let him go last minute.
Yeah.
Because Kiwior has proven he can play that position.
See, Kiwior is looking sharp. Let's be real. How much did we buy him? 20 million plus?
Yeah, 15 pounds or 15 million.
I think it was 20 million pounds. 20 million plus that is looking like a steal.
Yeah.
You see, he's so comfortable on the ball. He's deceptively quick.
You remember what happened last season? Yeah.
Yeah.
When Zinchenko was not playing, we saw there was a hole in the team.
Yeah.
We saw it. There was a little drop. And it's the same. I'm telling you, actually, you will not see much because having Tomiyasu at left back, he has proven it. He can play.
Yeah, I did against Liverpool.
Having Kiwior at left back, I'm way comfortable because he's good on the ball again and a better defender. And we've lacked that sometimes. You understand?
Yeah.
Attacking, we don't have a problem. We just need that other type, different type of striker where he's a serious goal poacher, like doesn't miss chances like that. And we are good.
Okay.
And we are good.
So let's round up and let's move to the next topic. The next topic is era of fake starting 11. I think too many Arsenal fans are caught in with this. Oh, this is starting 11 that we should have for 5 games straight. No, we have to get used to the fact that Arteta will make changes you might not like. You might drop your favorite player, and you have to deal with it. This era of this player has to start. See, if you look at Pep, sometimes Mahrez don't play for like 2 to 3 games. Then you play Foden. Even his top player
I
like
wouldn't mind if a team is winning. You understand? Like that is what we all. The truth is, it is only the Arsenal who can go a season unbeaten. Yeah,
Sure.
It is only the Arsenal. We've done it already. We don't
Sure.
need to repeat it. As long as we win games and we draw a couple of games and maybe lose the odd on an off day, we lose
Sure.
a game or 2, I'm okay. I told you the last time, if we win the league with 80 points, it means those other teams could not get more than 80 points. I'm okay with it. You understand? So I don't mind who starts because the quality. Yesterday we looked at our back 6, the defenders. Yeah. Kivio, Tomiyasu,
No, Tomiyasu played.
Zinchenko. No. I'm looking at defenders we have now.
We have,
yeah?
Okay.
Kivio, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, White, Timber. Who else?
That's all. I think that's all. We have like 8.
And Tierney.
Trusty is still in the club.
And the cherry on the cake is Holding.
Can you stop trolling? Can you stop trolling? What do you mean holding?
But I'm looking at the first 6 or the first 7.
No, the first
when you
8.
add the first 8, first 8. And that is the 2 youngsters, Trusty and what do you call him? Waters. Yeah. So these 2, they are young, they can study their game, but you have this 6 ahead of them. We are good to go.
Sure.
I was telling you if they table like a 7 million for Holding, we should take it. But actually, I was thinking about it. We signed him for like 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
So even the amount they offered, we will make about 5K.
No, that's too small. No, we can't sell like that. We have to
So let's say they should bring 335. We make
no, 10
okay.
million. No, 10 million lowest. No,
10 million is too much. We are asking for 2
million. No. He's an English defender. He's 27. See, Arsenal cannot be seen as pushovers that we just.
Holding is 29 or 27.
He's 27.
20.
Going to 28.
Really?
He's 27. Yeah, and he's an English defender. Wow. He might not be a top defender, but he's not a slouch.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll argue with you that Holding is better than Maguire. So I'm going to sell him for 2.5 million. Hell no. 10 million lowest. Let me read this comment from 87 Nath. Think if you do left back row, you can already see is natural, more comfortable than Tierney. Exactly. Far more comfortable than Tierney. Tierney lovers can go cry. OT Law is gone. OT Law. Unfortunately, Tierney lovers, get out of your feelings, get out of your sentimental attachment, and let us apply meritocracy. You have to apply meritocracy. Like, I love Smith Rowe, but I'm sorry, the other players are ahead of him right now. It is what it is.
He should fight for his position.
Exactly. He should.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I like Trusty. He looks solid. He's a defender first, and he can develop his game. Exactly. I like Trusty.
Yeah. That's why we said we should keep him.
I don't think.
No. We can keep him till January.
Loan him.
Depending on how far. No, depending on how far we go in
the
competitions. Yes. We can equally loan him and we'll be fine. But what I'm saying is for us to look at him more, he should be starting in the Carling Cup and some of the FA Cup games, where we can then rotate or rest a Saliba or a Gabriel.
Even the
and
one,
a Kiwior.
let's say we rest a Saliba, a Gabriel, Ben White, and
Kiwior.
Kiwior will play. So I'm sorry,
Yeah.
he might not even get games because you need to keep every player warm, not cold.
Yeah.
So, and there's chance to win. See, it's not impossible. Even though some of you come into delusional right now, it's not impossible. We can win all the 3 domestic trophies.
It's possible, yeah. Anything is possible.
So
Anything is possible.
yeah,
Now you are coming to my world. Anything is possible.
I like that.
Anything is possible.
So I
Yeah.
think certain games, if we are resting Gabriel and Saliba, Kiwior and Ben White can play.
Yeah.
So Trusty might not even get a game. He might not. If also say he can replace Holding, if he can play so well that he knocks on the door for a starting berth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. Let's not forget, Trusty won the Birmingham Player of the Year. For him
Yeah.
to win the Birmingham,
There's a player in there.
there's a player in there, and he looked good yesterday, but there are
It's just
far
preseason.
superior players in front of him.
Yeah.
At Arsenal. So I think a loan will do well for him to develop his game and come back. So let's see.
Yeah, if we can get a Premiership team like Nottingham
Brighton.
Forest or Brighton. Oh no,
Yeah.
Okay, Brighton, but yeah, because Brighton are looking for a defender too, so
Yeah.
maybe they might take a gamble on him.
Exactly.
and then we can see him properly. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks good because we and Brighton play similar brand of football. I want to go to a team that plays similar brand of football, and let's say how his development can come to the fore and get better. So that's what I'm looking at. I don't. I'm tired of seeing the likes of Rob Holding, Skilashi, Sagan, Senderos. Like I've been traumatized for a long time. So this new era, I'm loving it, and I'm loving it.
somebody I came across a post on Twitter some few minutes ago, and they're talking about since Arteta have been here, he has signed about 23 to 24 players.
24 players. 24
So
players.
if you have to give me your top 3, let me make it your top 4 or 5.
Five. Okay,
Let me
let's say top 5
players out of the 24.
Odegaard will be there. No, I say Odegaard. Not in any particular order, right?
Yeah.
Odegaard, Gabriel Magalhaes. He didn't sign Saliba, so another person signed Saliba. So
David Luiz.
Are you drinking? Are you drinking?
No, I'm not. I don't even have water here. I'm just trying to remind you some of the
No,
players.
don't remind me of bombs. So I'll say he didn't sign David Luiz, it wasn't him. So I've mentioned Odegaard, I've mentioned Gabriel, I'll mention Partey. I'll say Jesus. And
that is your 5.
One more, that's 4. One more, then Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Those are the top players that he has signed that's actually changed, I would say. Because I can't squeeze in Ramsdale, even though if I just mentioned Ramsdale, I'm looking at the top 5 that actually changed how we play. Especially when he brought in Gabriel at the back.
Yeah.
We actually improved a lot.
Yeah.
So,
But I will go with Ramsdale. I'll go with Partey, Odegaard, Gabriel, Ramsdale, and White.
Oh, White. Yeah. White is a quality signing too.
Yeah.
Efosa says Odegaard, Partey, Ramsdale, and Gabriel. One more. You mentioned 4.
One more. It's supposed to be 5.
Yeah. So I'm loving the new look Arsenal. Like I said, I am yelling timber. I'm liking the squad. Next season, I'm expecting a lot from us to deliver. I'm not expecting to be knocked out of any competition early. No, we need to go far. He said White. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting us to compete well. I want us to destroy, annihilate, embarrass Nottingham Forest in the first game. See,
because of what they did.
you need to instill fear in them for the first game.
Yeah.
Ruthlessly, I'm expecting at least a 7 to 8 goal bashing.
Or at least just for me, 4 or 5 would be okay.
No. See, on that first game, we have the quality to have it.
What I'm actually looking for this particular season is when we get the advantage to annihilate teams.
Destroy them.
We just do destroy them.
Just do it.
Arsenal normally don't do that. We don't score
like I
8,
said, we are too
9,
gentle.
10 goals.
Yeah.
Because I've seen games, I've watched old games. We had opportunity to annihilate a team like even United, and we were like 4, it's okay. 3, it's okay.
United in the 4th game. United don't have the best of team right now. This is the time to revenge that 8-2.
I'm telling you, if we get the opportunity and we score 4 goals first half, come back in the second half and score 5.
Exactly. This is the time to destroy teams because, in my opinion, we have the players in our ranks.
Yeah.
Let's play in our ranks. So,
because I really enjoy how Liverpool smashed like United.
7.
Yes. It's just a sign. I might be weak. I might not be performing well season week in, week out. But this it was a statement.
So how many? Which game did we score the highest goal margin last season?
I think the same team you just mentioned. Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest, right?
I think it was 5. Yeah.
So I think we could have destroyed more teams than we did. So we should. Nottingham Forest better have a prayer. We should score as many as possible. Exactly. Arteta should encourage the team to score more. Goal difference is huge. Is a huge difference. Exactly. We did not score enough goals last season, but in context to other season, we actually scored goals. But if you look at the goals we missed, if you look at the goals we should have scored, we could have done more.
Yeah.
But in context to other season, we actually scored more goals compared to other seasons. So it's fair. But this season, I'm expecting more. My benchmark point is 90 points this season. We need to go above 19 points because we have the players, in my opinion. But I will take a lesser point if we win the league with 80 points. I don't care. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't give a hoot the number of points we win the league.
I want us to improve. I want us to improve our point.
No, my point, it doesn't mean we've not improved. And that is where we have to look at it. We are improving. We are an improved team.
Sure.
But don't forget, other teams too will improve.
But we are better.
The league is actually getting competitive every season.
Sure.
Because there are a whole lot of quality players all over the place now. We are looking at Fofana. If you're not able to sign Fofana, a team like Brighton or a team like Aston Villa might sign Fofana. So already he puts Fofana he put Aston Villa to a different level, a different team than what it was last season. So that is why I keep repeating myself. I love the points tally, but I don't give a hoot because if I make even let's say 81 or 79,
I will win the league.
And we win the league. It means the cities, the Liverpools, the United, and those other teams.
They drop more points.
Yes.
So Akin says, I agree. We have to get the fear back around Arsenal from rivals. I want teams beaten before the first. Exactly. Get them beaten psychologically in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I understand that we are living in modern times. All these niceties in the tunnel, hugging and necking, I don't enjoy it. I like the old school. I don't shake you before the game. After the game,
straight focus on the game.
Focus on the game.
Yeah.
But I understand the modern man is kind of weak a little bit, so it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So the next question is, what signing will you guys love to add to the team right now?
Is it realistic or any?
Or fantasy?
Or just the doors are open?
I think it means more of a realistic signing.
Realistic? I'm still going with
A striker?
one midfielder and one more striker.
Realistic for
But
me.
the question is, if you ask me to mention a name
Yeah.
for the midfielders, I will go with either
Lavia.
La- n- okay, I'll give you three. You just brought my
Okay.
mind on the Madrid midfielder,
Tchouaméni.
Tchouaméni, and then Fafana, and then Lavia. These three, and then even Caicedo. If we could sign one of them, any
Yeah.
of them, I'm fine with. And then this is where it is a little bit difficult because there are not many great quality finishers out there.
Exactly.
You know, the obvious ones are the Osimhen, and then if you want to drop a little bit, you look at this player who went to Juve,
Vlahovic.
Vlahovic.
Okay.
Yes, Vlahovic, and then maybe the is it Leverkusen, the French guy, Moani.
Moani. Okay. Moani. Yeah.
Yeah,
Moani.
Moani, and a couple more.
But
If
Moani
I
is
can
not a standout striker like that.
exactly,
because the market is so there's no quality in the market. So the next
there's no quality. That's why I said there's not much quality. But if we can add somebody like Osimhen to the squad,
I don't know why you guys rate Osimhen. I'm Nigerian. I don't
no,
rate him that great.
it is not about rating. It is about what he has proven now that he can give. That is why everybody is talking about him.
It's the Italian league.
I get it. But he has proven that he can do it in a particular league.
That league is fraudulent. The league is fraudulent.
Yeah, but he has proven that he can be a good goal scorer.
Okay.
If this Leao,
the AC Milan player,
good. But what I want is we turn him into the Thierry Henry mode of striker.
He's a winger.
Give him time.
Okay.
No, he can be a good striker because he has the attributes. Remember where Thierry Henry was playing.
Okay.
So with the squad we have, if we get a player like him and we try to mold him into a type of striker or a striker, I'm cool with it.
Okay. For me, there's no top quality striker in the market, so I'm not going for a striker. I just want us to, if Partey leaves, then you can bring in a Fafana, maybe the Brazilian we talked about yesterday, Botello. Aside from that, I think we are good. That is just my opinion. I think we are good. I don't want us to overcook the squad. I think
so.
The squad is
if I push you a little bit to the corner, you are good with the three strikers we have. That is, we keep in Balogun and Nketiah and Jesus.
I don't think we're going to keep Balogun personally. If you look at the way
let's say we sell him.
Yeah.
Let's say we sell him. Are we going to keep only these two strikers?
We don't have two strikers. We have Trossard who can play there. We have Jesus. We have Nketiah. I'm not saying we should not get a striker. I'm just saying there is no quality. There's not going to waste money on average quality because we are desperate. Because it was, I want a striker, but there is no quality. See, I understand realistically we can't get Osimhen, not this season. Maybe next season we can get Osimhen, even though I don't rate him, but I understand why people want him. But aside of Osimhen, which other striker is attainable?
No, there's not many. Yeah,
unless you waste money.
There's not. I don't. There's not many.
So that's why I'll just get midfielders for me. And Efosa said, no matter how competitive the league is, only a few teams will still compete. Then you saw the Invisibles. You lost before the game began. Exactly.
Yeah.
Efosa said. Sorry, I missed this message from Akin. Sorry. Milankovic Savic with Rice and Partey staying is a sound midfield. Milankovic Savic has gone to the Saudi, so that's out. I don't think we will get a striker. Exactly, me too. Because the only
The only
reason
reason.
Jesus came to us because he wanted to be a striker. I don't think that's the only reason. There's no quality in the market. There's no quality in the market. So Efosa says, I didn't like Kolomwani. He's good on the ball. And after the World Cup, he became more wicked and he's so direct. He can play with the team. Ateta can build him to be way better than Jesus. That is subjective, very subjective.
Yeah.
Then Nathan say Ivan Toney. Yes, I
Yeah,
like Ivan Toney, but he
we
can't
all
play.
agree on that, but he
He's
cannot play.
He cannot play.
For the next 8 months or something. So
Then Akin wants to crack some jokes. For me, wait for Mbappe. Wait, guys, do you genuinely think Mbappe will bring more good than bad if he came to Arsenal? I see, he's a world-class player, but he comes with baggage. Too much baggage.
But every player does.
No, this is a different kind of baggage.
Because of he has proven. So the reason why those other players we can just say shut up and play your game is you've not proven anything. You understand? But somebody like Mbappe, he has proven, okay, he has not won the Champions League. He has played with better players, they've not won the Champions League. But individually, he has proven that when given the chance, he can deliver.
Can one player do it without his teammates?
There's no player that can deliver without teammates. Listen, there's no player.
He comes with too much dysfunction. Too much dysfunction. No, I won't take him.
Anyway,
you take him?
Yes, I wouldn't mind. And the reason is sometimes environment changes players. Sometimes.
No, Mbappe. Mbappe is not changing.
Yeah.
He's not changing.
Because somebody like Hazard went to Madrid and became a non-existing player. So environment can also change player. So
Efosa says Jesus is injury prone. That is not factually true, Efosa. That's not factually true. Come on. Jesus is injury prone. Mbappe has so much drama. Exactly. I agree with you on that one. That's not good for our PR. Even if we try to be model citizen, Arsenal is still bashed on the media. Exactly. I agree with the rest of your commentary aside from Jesus is injury prone. I don't think that's totally true.
Mbappe being linked with Arsenal, the bash we even got. Who are we to even dream of trying to sign a player like that?
Exactly. Well, do you agree with what he says that Jesus is injury prone?
No, he's not. He's not. I just feel certain players, they are just not lucky with
certain injuries.
Yes, certain injuries, especially when they are playing well, and then I hate calling certain players injury prone. Somebody like Tierney,
yeah,
you can say that
definitely
because the type of injuries, yes, the type of injuries, sometimes he plays a game the next day, the next 3 days he doesn't play.
Remember the injury he had during the documentary in the shower?
Yeah, for like 3. But Jesus' injury comes through his own determination, like
contact. Those are contacts,
and those things can happen,
So Akin says MMS better than MSN. MMS? What's that?
Martinelli, Saka, and Mbappe.
Mbappe. That's in theory. We don't know on grass how they will fare. Remember before Chelsea signed Fernando Torres, everybody was saying, "Damn,
they've signed a good player.
He's going to kill everybody." Everything can look great on paper, but on grass, could be different.
Yeah.
So 87, Nathan said, the thing is, if it starts to click with Jesus in terms of composure and finishing, he could easily be world class because he has all the attributes. Out9 said Jesus is the most similar to him. Exactly. But unfortunately, he lacks that composure and finishing. I got to be truthful.
I said to you the last time that Jesus is when you look at forwards, he's the most, even comparing him with Mbappe, he's the most natural. Like
Natural.
he can dribble, he can hold the ball, he can do so many things with the ball.
Aside from finishing.
Only that's the only. If he can just be a bit calmer and finish, he will be unplayable. No, he will be unplayable. That is why a lot of people talk about the original Ronaldo.
Yeah. The phenomena.
Yeah, because he can score. Yeah.
How do you see Fulan Mitrovic? I see him in Qatar. Or where he's trying to go now? He's trying to go to Saudi.
The Saudi league. Yeah.
Exactly. I see him as Saudi. He's a different type of goal scorer. Jesus is the guy that can still injure for 2 months next season. I don't think he will have that kind of similar injury anymore. Guys, come on, let's touch wood. He will not be injured he will not. Come on, guy, we need Jesus. Come on, let's not hope we get injured because there are no alternative strikers to get. Let's be real.
And the annoying thing, this is the annoying side for me, looking at or hoping we sign another striker. There are not many top quality out there. And the sum, as in the fees on them,
100 million.
It's outrageous.
Yeah. Look at Atlanta telling Manchester United they want 60 to 80 for that youngster. Like this is ridiculous. So I'm enjoying the chat today. You guys are very interactive. We love you guys. Shout out. Make sure you guys click like on the video. Subscribe and then subscribe. And make sure your notification bells are turned on. Mbappe 14 with Saka and Martinelli, we are just getting started. You are very ambitious, so Akin is very ambitious. Think about Mbappe. Mbappe will end up at Madrid. Let's be real. He's not coming.
You see?
No, that's not a dream. That's a nightmare. You're not a nightmare. That's not a dream. I'm sorry. Mbappe is not coming to Arsenal.
Fosa, you know how to get your man. He said you are having a nightmare. Come up with one of your things, you know. I'll support you here.
No, that was Akin. That was not Fosa. That was Akin.
No, it was Akin, yeah?
Yeah.
Akin, the last time you came and put some fire, you know.
Fosa said, but Jesus is so good. He should pass the ball more. I agree with you on that one. And watch more of Harry Kane. I've noticed something. Jesus does not shoot from outside the box.
No, he doesn't. He fakes and use that to
Yeah, like why?
He's not that type of striker. He's not.
Well, most strikers should shoot outside the box.
Jesus is that type of striker. He's more of the Romario type, you know. He will he will mess up with your head when you see him coming with the ball and you are confused. You don't know what to do, you know. But he wouldn't shoot. Romario was that kind of. He will shoot when it's necessary. But Jesus never. You see,
he can start scoring like Hurricane. What of Jonathan David of Lille?
No. Before, when we were linked, I took a critical look, but I've seen him play a couple of times now, and I'm not really.
No, it's
not. But I wouldn't mind. Okay. He's a different type. Like he looks more like a Tony type of striker. You know,
I don't think he's that great. Yeah. Nathan says 6'3" Harvard back post header this season. I'll be there no matter what. I think so. I think he'll score a lot of headers. His movement is sharp. I like the fact that he can ghost naturally. I like the way Harvard can ghost into the box. And we have like Martinelli and Saka that can actually provide those quality assists for him to score a flood of goals compared to Xhaka. Xhaka had the movement, but Xhaka's movement was not actually natural. So we have a player that doesn't play that position that has that natural ghosting to the box that can actually score more goals. And I agree with you, Nathan. And I agree with you on that one. Akin says, how many goals do you think Jesus will score this season? I think he will score at least 15 goals. But at least.
Yeah. And I think he will even score more. He can score 20 if he stays injury free this season.
Yeah, he could score more. Yeah.
and a bit calmer in front of goal. That is all I'm looking for.
Exactly. Nathan
He will
says
score easily.
hasn't got a pure. Jesus hasn't got a pure strike yet. Very good
Yeah,
five aside. Now, let's not forget we brought in a strikers coach called Tekas at the end of last season.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe that can actually improve Jesus, Martinelli,
yeah.
and Saka because we
Yeah.
brought in a strikers coach. So let's see whether that will improve Jesus. Because I've been watching Jesus more closely. I'm like, why can't these guys just shoot from outside sometimes?
And talking about the coach we brought in, you can see the
Yeah,
impact he has already had on a player like Odegaard. Because sometimes I feel like grabbing my TV and throwing it away just to prove to him how to shoot. You understand? Because if that guy was shooting outside the box,
he has
the
scored 20 goals
chances,
easily.
the
He has scored
positions,
20 goals. Yeah,
he always finds himself, he would have easily scored 20 goals.
20 goals last season. He should have scored 20 goals last season.
Yeah.
So Odegaard needs to improve in his shooting, even though he did better than the previous season.
Yeah.
You can't ignore that. He did better than the previous season. So,
And the
guys,
reason he couldn't score more the previous season was because he doesn't shoot.
he doesn't shoot enough. He
Yeah.
doesn't shoot enough. He doesn't shoot
Yeah.
enough. So as we round up, we spoke about Timber. I'm yelling Timber.
Mhm.
And we spoke about the fact that this coming season, nobody should expect a fixed starting 11.
No,
Nobody
no,
should
no, no,
expect
no.
that. There'll be a lot of
Yeah.
rotations, and fans
Yeah.
need to adapt to the new Arsenal. This is not the Arsenal that we were struggling with, likes of Skilashi, Mustafi, David Luiz. This is a new
Actually, this
Arsenal.
has been my dream. It has been
Sure,
my dream to
sure,
see a team where I wake up in the morning thinking about Arsenal. Okay, which team are we going to start with? And
sure,
then Timber starting somewhere, Kivio starting somewhere, and I'm equally comfortable.
sure.
That
And I
is what we're
hope
all looking for.
And I hope Arteta can manage this relatively big squad effectively. Well, this will
Mhm.
test his managerial skills. It will test his player management one on one because now he has a bigger squad with quality, and with
Forget
quality
about
comes
it. He will
ego.
do it.
With quality comes
No
ego.
worry.
So hopefully Arteta can manage his squad
We
very well.
listen. He said in his interview, we are looking. We don't just sign players. We sign
Okay.
players with a certain demand when it comes to attitude wise. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And that is what we are looking for players who have interest and love for Arsenal. Go and check most of these players. Even Kai in his last interview saying how big this club is, how he likes this club already.
I like that. That sounds great. But
And
players they are great at PR. So let's see his performance on the pitch first.
yeah, but for now you are still under 4 years, so we will use you.
So, guys, you're watching this on the playback or you're still here, do us a favor by liking the video so that we can push our content to more people and more subscribers. Please, we are appealing to you guys. Make sure you like the video. Very, very, very important. Let me put it on the screen. Like the video. Extremely, extremely important. So, your last words as we round up.
For the love of Arsenal, let's keep supporting the team and believing in the team. We are on the verge of greatness again.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you guys know how we do it. We do it with
Sure.
style. Arsenal always win with style. That is why
Exactly.
we get all this bad energy from opposition fans,
So
because we win with style. So
let me shout out some of these people. Shout out to Akin. Shout out to 87 Nate. Shout out to Efosa, our guy. Shout out to you. And if I'm missing any name, I'm sorry. Shout out to all of you for coming through. We appreciate you and we like you guys. Efosa says, rice, baby, tomorrow. Exactly. Rice, baby, tomorrow. I now think if I'm thinking of Arsenal, I'll be thinking of who we are going to destroy today. Chelsea might sign you guys soon ahead of Arsenal is going for Maguire. Come on, Efosa.
Fosa, don't let us continue for another hour.
Come on, what? Are you drinking? I know it's Friday night. I don't know where you are. Like, are you drinking a Fosa? Come on, man. Arsenal Maguire? Nah. Chelsea also interested in him as Arsenal going for him like they did for Modric. Shout out to you, Akin, for coming through. Make sure you guys like the video. And what are my last words? I appreciate you guys coming through for us. We'll be here tomorrow, God willing, to talk about Arsenal and the new topics. And hopefully that's they'll actually officially unveil Rice, baby.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. Efsa is just trolling. Exactly. I get you just trolling. Shout out to you too.
Yeah.
So guys, we're about to round up. I saw one more comment. So what's your Twitter, please? My Twitter is Arsenal Pressing too. Arsenal Pressing.
I checked, it wasn't working today.
It's there. Let me show what team is also working today. Let me show it on the screen.
At Arsenal Precinct, yeah?
Yeah, let me look at it. Let me share it on the screen. I will share it right now. Let me share it. Give me a moment. I'm commenting the screen. There's my Twitter. Look at it here. It's right here.
Okay.
So, Efosa, this is my Twitter right here. And my YouTube channel is linked right there. You still struggling with it?
Yeah.
Nathan said the leaked image of Rice is out. Wow, I'll be on Twitter after this show to look at it. I'll be on Twitter to look at it and look for it. So shout out to everybody for coming through. We really appreciate you guys for coming through for us, for liking the video. Make sure you guys like the videos on your way out. And we'll be here tomorrow to talk more about Arsenal. Keep supporting the channel. And I am my resident analyst who will be here to add value regarding Arsenal to you guys tomorrow. And good night.
Good night.